What's up, guys? Today we're checking out a game that I kind of took a chance on. I had some coins built up from purchasing games on the eShop, and it pretty much made the game just free. I just picked it up to try it out. And that's called Cosmic Star Heroine. It's actually on the Switch eShop. It's also on the PS4, and it's on Steam as well. And it's going for $14.99. And it is an interesting RPG because when I started playing it, I had to double check who made it and everything because it definitely has ties, or at least heavy inspiration, I should say, for games like Chrono Trigger. And I looked it up, and yes, this is actually done from Zeboyd Games, and they've done games like Cthulhu Saves the World. They also did those Penny Arcade RPGs. So this was kind of their next thing. They had it kickstarted a while ago. I believe they announced it in like 2013, and then it did eventually come out, I believe, last year on the PS4, Windows, and I saw Vita sometime this year, but I have to double check if that actually came out yet or not. But here's the icon. I know some of you guys asked me about the icons for these things. There you go. Now we're going to jump in here and play it, and I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about the game and what I think of it so far. So this is technically like they call it a sci-fi RPG, and when I say it has ties to Chrono Trigger, I'm not kidding. Like, I just got done at this part of the game where you go through a festival that heavily reminded me of that at the beginning Chrono Trigger festival you go to. I mean, seriously, it had so many things that are so similar to it. But right now, a giant robot is attacking the town, and I am like fighting that robot. I just beat up its feet. Yeah, beat up its feet so it can't move now. Now I'm going up a building to attack, I guess, the torso or the head or whatnot. But so this game is interesting in that it has several different playable characters. They quote up to 11. I have not had all 11 characters yet, but they say there's up to 11 characters in this game. And the way this works with your abilities, as you kind of see here, you have like abilities that you equip, and when we get into battle, which you'll see, by the way, the enemy encounters are all, none of them are random. You see them on the map, which was pretty neat to see that. But as you can see right away, it does kind of have a look similar to Chrono Trigger, doesn't it? Right away, I kind of thought about that. But you have these different abilities. You also have a style meter, which is the percentages underneath of their HP up there. And then you also have hyperbars. So there's kind of a lot going on here with this with this battle system. So let's just go ahead, and right away, she has an ability. As if she's glowing yellow because she only has one hyperbar to start, which actually goes up to 3 after this. And she actually has an attack that is called here opening slash, and it gets bonus if enemy is at max HP. So it's if you hit somebody with it right away, you'll do a lot of damage. So we'll hit this person, 800 HP. So she did almost half of their HP, which isn't common for an opening attack, because you want to build up your hyperbar and then have a powerful attack ready to go. Your style meter also affects how much damage you do. So pretty much as the battle goes on, you will start doing more damage, but then your enemies have similar things. They also have their own style meter and everything. So they will also kind of change up as they go. So we already have them halfway down. Let's just use this to attack both. So some of them have attacks that will attack multiple people on the field. They also have area effect attacks. For example, she has a wind attack that actually has that circle there. This is for a small, and they also have larger ones. And basically, any enemies in there will be attacked or affected by that attack. So she's actually took a beating. She's poisoned and everything. So we'll actually poison that one. She has like a venom strike that poisons. Now she has her hyper meter up all the way because she had 2. So every turn you get a new block. So she's pretty much ready to hit somebody pretty hard. He's actually weak against fire, but we'll hit him anyway with that. And there you go. So we got rid of one of them. We actually have another person who is not here right now as they kind of split up, who has a fire attack. So we'll just go ahead and just hit him normally as he'll build up his meter. Man, she just keeps getting attacked. So you'll notice that when I use that snake strike, I cannot use it anymore. And the way they make this work with this battle system, which is different than pretty much anything I think I've ever seen, is you can usually use an attack once or twice, and then you have to rest to then refill it. So there's no like mana bar or anything, or MP, or you gotta use like elixir for, or ether for, or anything. No, you actually recover everything by resting. And it's an interesting system. It's definitely different And I'm not really sure how much, because it seems to kind of slow down at times, so you kind of have to plan it out. But I guess it's just a different type of strategy that maybe I'm not used to for that. I'm also going to go ahead and heal her. So a lot of characters end up having healing abilities as well. So we're going to attack this guy. And the other thing I'm kind of liking about this game is the story is quick. Like, you are moving along very, very fast in this game. It doesn't take long to get into it, and you are basically spies for an organization that you are kind of rebelling against because you've learned some of their dark secrets in the game that I won't ruin for you because you should try the game out. Let me see. We'll do that. Hit him with that. So I'm almost done this battle. As we see here, this character is pretty much gone. And you do level up and everything, as you see here. And I think for at least in the beginning, they kind of control how much you can level because they're not random battles. So they have characters or enemies kind of placed around strategically, and then you'll end up at a certain level and everything. They kind of have that set up in a certain way. So we got more enemies down here. Let me see if we have, and you do have weapons. You have shield that actually gives you programs that you can use. We'll check that out here too. There's a lot of stuff happening in this game for it being essentially a 16-bit RPG. You have accessories you can equip. No armor or anything like that. I guess shield is technically that. And then you have different stats from, you'd think like strength and stuff, but they have like cunning, hackitude, physique. So they kind of play around with it a good bit. Opening slash. Let's just hit this guy here. And your characters do seem to split up and then come back together. I had one guy that I really liked, but he's not here anymore. I don't know when he's coming back. We'll actually pump him up. So they have, of course, abilities that can affect the damage that they deal, damage that you take. He's at heat up. Heat up actually continues to grow in attack power as you use it. So I have to, of course, rest to use it again. There we go. Jeez, she's just taking a beating. Man, they just went off on her. So no one's standing close enough together for me to use that wind attack and hit everybody. So she's ready to hit some people. So I think she could take him out, but I might just do this to do damage to everyone. So I did 200 to everybody. That's not bad. He is slowly getting there. Damage to all enemies. So we'll use that. She needs to heal, though. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to let her get destroyed because I kind of want to show you another cool thing that they have in this game. All right, good. So you can see how she went into negative HP right now. So the way they do this is when a character is basically knocked out, essentially, or defeated in battle, you get a turn where you can decide what you want to do. I can either heal her, or I can attack with her, and her attack is actually increased. So if I decide to attack with her right now, she'll actually do more damage than normal. So if I take, like, cutting wind and I attack with that, it'll do more damage, but then she's going to be knocked out, of course. There you go. So she's down. And you could, of course, heal her beforehand. So if she goes to negative HP and it's someone else's turn, you can then heal her and she'll come back out of negative HP. But they heal all of your characters after every battle. So every battle you go back in pretty much full HP and everything. So if, like, she's knocked out now, but I'm halfway through a dungeon, I don't really have to worry about it because she'll come back after this battle. So let me go ahead and take care of these guys, and we'll keep working up, see if we get to that boss. Oh, and even if you're knocked out in battle, you still get experience from the battles and everything. So she even leveled up there. I'm getting a lot of money too, I'm noticing that. So she leveled up. They place your stat points for you, including your HP, your physique, hackitude, spark, cunning. She actually got 1 for everything and then 7 more HP. And then you also will gain an ability at times, not every level, but you will sometimes. She just gained one called Swift Breeze, which is a buff and a speed up and adds wind to attacks. So she'll gain the element wind in all of her attacks. The other guy that I had that's kind of a brawler, he's not there right now, but he also had an ability to add earth to his attacks. So this is pretty cool. This is something that I just ran into here. This character, I don't even know how to pronounce it, like Zorf, is going to be apparently joining the party. Yeah, so that's actually a bounty hunter that attacked me earlier, and I ended up beating them in battle. Yeah, so he just tried to kill us, he's going to be part of it. So this is kind of a neat thing. I kind of like some of the characters are fairly different. Like, the one character, Lauren, actually is like a singer, like a karaoke singer or a singer on stage. So she uses like a microphone in battle at times to hit people, or she hits people with her guitar and stuff. This character here, Zorv, is much higher level, by the way, than all of us 18, and we're 14, 15, 15. Looks to use, okay, so there's Sharp Claw. Looks like it does more damage, too. Mercenary Shield. This is pretty cool. So, like, you'll occasionally just get these different characters that join. And like I said, they're claiming 11 playable characters in this game. So I'm actually looking forward to see all the different characters that they add. So here we are. We're coming out to this boss right here. And yes, all right. So I went up another level, and now we're going to be attacking this boss here. So I'll also get to try out that Bounty Hunter, who has more HP than everyone, too, by a decent amount. I guess that's technically better than someone joining and they're like super low level at that point. So she has opening slash, and I'm attacking their arms now. So I'm not even. Oh, there's also can also attack the core. Generates half of the mech's power. You know what? I'm gonna go after that core. I feel like that's fairly important there. So what I'm gonna do here is build up their abilities. So he has defensive stance, so he's that. Raises defense, and I'll actually attack that core so that when their hyper bars go up enough, then we can actually hit them really hard, and it should knock them down pretty well. Let's see what our Bounty Hunter here has. Physical damage for cut, brutalize, heavy damage, no style. Okay, so you don't get any style from that, but heavy damage. That's probably one to save for when your style meter is high, or your style meter, and then your hyper bar is high enough. Restore user's life, inflict poison, freezing touch, ice damage. More damage when user's HP is low. That's kind of neat. And then physical attack can survive desperate. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So let's, I guess we'll just cut them. I guess. We're just working on this core right now. That's all. Man, that actually did some good damage to her. Jeez. See, he has his physical boost up, so he's only taking 1 damage at a time now. Let's see. She heals pretty consistently as well. Let's see, what do we want to use here? We'll use this to disarm our arm. So disarm, I believe, just lowers attack. Let's see what... So that's weak against ice. He has... Actually, our Bounty Hunter has ice. So we use that, 258. So when the Bounty Hunter comes back around, she deals some pretty solid damage. His takes forever to work up. There we go. So... freezing touch, ice, may stun. Let's see if that just takes them out. Yep, 448. Like I said, we did that. So half of their power. Oh, okay. So they deal less damage now. Oh, that's good. So we're actually rolling through this boss pretty well right now. They do have difficulty sliders, so you can make it more difficult or easier. Let's see. Inflict. I wonder if we can stun that. I also have like basically a mage. He's not here now, but he's basically their hacker, and I guess in this world it's technically like a mage that I don't have here right now. She is just about ready to actually put on her. She's actually about ready to deal some damage since our hyper bar is almost all the way up. Now we have her, her hyper bar is up, her style is up. I don't know if she has anything that really hits like really hard though. She's wind attack. I could do that, I guess. Do wind attack. Yeah, we'll just do that. See how much damage that actually hits. Okay, 436. Yeah, that's pretty good. And that is only 130 left. And we have our mercenary who actually will do plenty of damage and finish them off. So that arm is done. And then we have this arm to take care of as well. So I have I think I have a good idea for how we're going to do that here. Yeah, so basically everyone's just going to start destroying this arm now. Because everyone has like their, yep, there we go. So 1400 HP or XP, I think. Okay, yeah, those two leveled up. Finn and Alyssa leveled up. No new abilities, no new abilities. So that's one of the bosses. I don't think that's the end of this boss, because I think there's still another part to it. Yeah, so we still have to go to the top. But that's where I'm going to leave it here, just to give you guys an idea of this game. I'm liking it so far, and I'm going to keep playing it, and when I finish it, if there's something really cool about this game towards the end, or even midway through or something, maybe I'll even talk about it a little further, because this is a cool game that I think some people may have missed on the eShop, and I think it's worth checking out if you're a fan of like the old school 16-bit RPGs, or maybe you're finishing up Octopath and you're still kind of on that old school RPG kick. I think for $15, it's a pretty good deal, especially if you just have coins laying around kind of like I did from buying games and stuff. This might be a good one to kind of spend those coins on. But $15 for this kind of a game, and I don't know how long it is yet, but when I finish it up, I'll check, and I'll even tweet out how long it took to beat this game, just to see if it's worth the money for that. But so far I'm liking it. It's not slow, it's pretty quick, and it feels like Chrono Trigger kind of, so I kind of like that. Thanks guys for watching. Make sure you like the video if you liked it, dislike it if not. This is Cosmic Star Heroine, currently on the Switch, PS4, and PC. I'll have to double check that Vita release. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.